Yo, what's up? How's it going? Hey, Lojo High. We're back! Yay! We're back at Dinosaur Story. Yep, we're here. Hey, everybody. It's Thursday, and we're finally playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 again. We got lucky, or perhaps good, as the saying goes, last night, and finished Project Warlock. We also had to skip this on Tuesday so that we could finish Thief the Dark Project, but that's all behind us. That's all done. And we get to play more of this. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. Never good, only lucky. That's how I live. What's up, Opsel? Hope you all are having a lovely Thursday night. I'm in good spirits. I have tomorrow off, actually. My company wanted to do something for Juneteenth, but didn't really they weren't really able to like organize something, so they decided to just give us all the day off to observe it as we see fit. So I'm going to sleep really late tomorrow. I'm going to sleep so late because I've been up very late lately working on stuff. So yeah. Also very exciting. I got my first DMCA threat on YouTube, so that's pretty exciting. I think that means I'm taking another step towards making it in the online world. So, does that mean we can keep here playing longer tonight? Perhaps. We'll see what happens. What's up, Hieronymus? How's it going? Hey, Bacon Copter. Good to see you. Sup? So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I tell you what, let's go ahead and get back into it, because I think we're mostly gonna be just running around and dinking and doing stuff anyway. So, did the DMCA at least come from the actual owner? It's a weird situation, actually. It's a very, very strange situation. So you remember? Okay, actually, hang on a second. I think I screwed something up. Because we're dropping some frames, and I think it's because I adjusted things for Project Warlock, but didn't de-adjust them for this. Because this doesn't it's not normally like this, so I might have to restart the stream for this to take effect. See if this helps. If that doesn't fix it, we might have to restart the stream. Yes, hope everyone and their loved ones are having a safe and happy week so far. Agreed. Hey, R. Dominic, how's it going? Missed something in the sartorial department? Okay, so before I launch into any kind of story, I think the next thing we need to do, I think we need to go to another island. We went to Laguna Perfuma, and we've been to these islands. We had to go to Rimey Reef, and we had to catch one of those Yeti dudes. So we'll go do the checklisty stuff anyway. Yeah. So here's what happened. Do you remember back on that Friday that we did all of the retro FPSs, right? And we started with one called Hell Hunt. That was pretty cool, right? I remember enjoying that game quite a bit. Well, it turns out there's another Hell Hunt, which, from what I can tell, came into existence right around the same time as the Hell Hunt that we played. And they emailed me and were very insistent that I remove my video featuring the other Hell Hunt because they claim to hold the trademark for it. So, yeah. For one thing, they're barking up the wrong ass tree because it is an actual expenditure of effort to care about my YouTube channel. Second of all, anytime, like, I tried this. I Googled I googled Hell Hunt on, I googled Hell Hunt, I searched YouTube for it. All I find is the Hell Hunt that we played. So, yeah. Yeah. So. Break open those ice pyramids. Will do. It's a popsicle inside that I should have destroyed because I need to take it off. Wait, can I? I can place it and then check it. Yahoo! Don't lick me! How dare you? Boy, you know what would be really handy for this? Malroth. Now it's Kingdom Hearts 2. Kinda glad I never played Kingdom Hearts 2 now. Okay, could you guys stop it? How would you feel about not doing this? Send them Goatsy. Do yourself a favor and grab a bunch of ice while you're here. Okay. I can do that as well. I do like ice. Big fan. Alright. Okay, so apparently I have to catch one of these guys, right? That's an actual, like, quest objective we're gonna have to work on. Yes, here we go. Perfect. Yeah. Here, have a thing. Yay! Hi. Greetings. Alright, well, we made a new friend. Tonight's off to a really good start. Leonard J. Krabs on the case. So I'm not gonna do anything yet. I want to see what happens. Well, the main thing I want to see is what happens with the Hell Hunt that we played. Because I have to assume if they tried to DMCA me, they're sure as shit gonna go after the people who have the game that they want the name of, right? And there's also a vast array of YouTube channels larger than mine that have done videos on it. So I want to see what they're gonna do. Both be sued by Hell and Hunt. Do I need this kind of dirt? No. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Delicious steak. And a melon, because why not? What are you? Frezia. Is this what I've been beating up for cotton all this time? Don't you dare touch my Powie Yowie. Snowman looks like the one from the old Rudolph special. Eat your Powie Yowie friend. I need him. I need him for a quest. Then we can eat him. Okay, on the one hand, I don't really want him picking fights. On the other hand, it doesn't really seem to be a big deal, so... go nuts, buddy. Alright, what kind of stuff do we need, actually? We need a lot of really interesting stuff. Looks like he has a lot of meat. He has huge guts. Oh, man. I still say the best part about Doom 2016 was actually referencing the Doom comic book right from the beginning. Like, wasting literally no time, being like, yes, this is what we are and this is what we're doing. But yeah, other than that, I just worked today. My poor wife, her computer exploded last night. Like, her work computer literally exploded. Like, it went like, pop, while she was working on it. So she had to brave society and go into the office today to get a loaner. Yeah. Yeah, so she was unfortunately out most of the day for that, so it was just me and the kids holed up here. She downloaded more RAM. What's up, Manic? How's it going? There's a big robot guy over there. And some stuff that we need. I bet it is a day. Well, I hope it's better now at least, so. It's okay. It's the shitting on Miku hour. Hey, Spice, what's up? Yeah, it's been entirely too long since we last shat upon our friend Miku. Had your laptop shit itself recently and I had to get a new one. Torch tree. For the briefest second, I thought that said tortured. Yahoo! So we're actually gonna get infinite magic crystals for this, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay, apparently I don't need you. Come on, I just... Okay. Making my own damn stairs here. Yeah, no, Manica, it makes perfect sense. There are, you know... There are days and events that just leave you exhausted for everything. And you just don't want to deal with anything. Well, you know what? It's the perfect night for that. We can sit here, and we can hit blocks, and we can scavenger hunt, and we can blame everything that goes wrong on Miku, so. It's exactly what we need. Never heard a positive thing about laptops in the entire time I've dealt with tech. I had a laptop when I went off to college, and I liked it well enough, but I had a laptop when I went to college, and then I got another one when I went to when I moved to Japan, because idiot that I was, I actually thought I could get away from gaming for a while. I got a compact laptop specifically for just doing necessary things on it. And I was like, I'm gonna take a break from games for a while. I'm gonna focus on other things, and that lasted like, I don't know, like 3 days. Yeah, I know, right? Yep. Yep, Smokey, for once you're completely right. That was me. That's what I sounded like. This is a cool ass forest. I just want to point this out. This is really cool. I like this a lot. I don't really need it to be full of mages and shit, but... I'm going to this bar to quit drinking. Exactly. You know what? Yes, check the leak. Yay! Yay! Anime! Why would you want to quit gaming, though? So, for most of my life, when I was younger, I had a lot of trouble summoning the motivation to do things. I was lazy. I was, by my nature, a very, very lazy person. All I wanted to do was sit around and play video games, or... Whoa, whoa, the what does what now? Here, have a thing. That's cool. So I thought the reason for that is that I was too into gaming. I thought gaming was my crutch. And that was... Well, at least I didn't just poison myself. That would have sucked. So I thought it was something that I needed to get away from. And it turns out it wasn't. Worked with others too long to believe there's no such thing as lazy. I think, you know, honestly, I think that's a good perspective to take on it. I don't think... Yeah. I think it's less accurate to say people are lazy and more accurate to say people are unmotivated. And there can be a lot of reasons for people to be unmotivated. Namely because, like, I think in general it's because they're being forced to do something they don't want to do. And being entirely unmotivated is a very legitimate response to that. So yes, good point. Very good point. Something to keep in mind. I want some cake. This cake is delicious. Stuff my face with all the cake. The work isn't worth doing, people aren't going to want to do it. Most jobs are pushing papers, yeah. Absolutely. And the other thing to remember is not everyone is gonna feel exactly the same about every job. Like, I love my job. Like, the job that I have, I am insanely lucky to have one that I genuinely enjoy greatly. Wait, I can ride this guy? But I've had coworkers who really didn't like it, just because they had a different, you know, they have different preferences. They had a different perspective on it, so. So I might think I have the absolute perfect job, and the person next to me doing the exact same job might be completely unmotivated to do it because it's not what they want to be doing with their life. Yeah, as long as certainly, as long as it doesn't impact others. But I mean, ultimately, I think that's something like the workplace should be addressing, you know? You shouldn't be putting people into a position where they're going to end up unmotivated, you know? You can be bored of their job, that's fine, I'm not mad. You're gonna slack as a result, make everyone else's life difficult. Please just find a different job. I agree with the sentiment. It's just that our, maybe I shouldn't be fighting this guy with new party members in tow. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, I got an idea. Y'all come with me. Come on. Come on, we're leaving. We ain't want to be here no more. Your new party members cannot die? Really? Oh shit, look at this! Oh my god! Oh my god, I can fly. Oh my Jesus, I can fly. Oh my god. Only animals can die. Okay. They get knocked out, but they'll... Okay. They get knocked down, but they get up again. Okay, cool. What are you? Big border boulder. Normal boulder. This thing has hidden items you need. Flower petals. Hang on. It's another check. Where are you? There you are. Pink diving block. I think I got him. Fantastic walls, sturdy border boulders. I can't say that word. Christ. It's killing me. Alright. Give it all to me. I want it. Just remember where this is? Okay. I'll look for the big, ever-spreading pool of water. Is there something special about this water? Come here. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna lose my poison. I suppose we can always go back. Hot water. I can see where that would be helpful. This is the only source of hot water in the world. Wow. Some people need to pay bills, sometimes find another job is difficult and generates a ton of anxiety. I mean, like... I think it's an unfortunate side effect of the hyper-capitalist society we've built, or we've had built around us. But, like, it's... I don't think you can set a reasonable expectation for people to find jobs that are going to be satisfying and engaging for them. Like, I think that's a very rare thing. So I think it's really hard to blame people for being unmotivated in their job if there's really no way for them to find something that is going to motivate them. So I mean, I do agree if they're going to be unmotivated, if they don't want to work, like at the very least, like they should have some consideration for their coworkers. But it's just such an unfortunate situation that so many people are forced to spend their lives doing things that they have no interest or investment in. Whoa, really? I can have a zombie too? Holy shit. One thing to be unmotivated, it's another thing to act on it. Heating water not invented in this setting. Man, I made like no monster friends this whole game, and then all of a sudden, like, everyone on this island wants to be my friend. Sure, let's have another. Why not? I like zombies. Zombies will make drinks and casks. I remember you guys telling me about that last time. Also, these things will not stop spawning. Can I? Okay, let me check some stuff off. Monsters befriending you is unreliable? Yeah, tell me about it. I fought way more monsters than this on the last island we went to, and like nobody wanted to befriend me. We're getting there. Which grassy earth? Sweet. I think I need this battlefield earth. Oh god, it's called... No! No, I've invoked battlefield earth. I didn't mean it, chat. Why you want to be management? If you've learned that we want to have good management, you have to be good management. That is a huge reason I like my current job so much, is because my managers are fantastic. Like, there's none of, like, I think the important thing for management is there can't really be a conspicuous divide between management and the managed. Gosh, put the stream in a weird Dutch angle and make it blue. I couldn't do that if I wanted to. Like my managers do the exact same work that I do. Like they're right in there with us. They're always completely accessible. They're always completely transparent about the decision-making process. My managers don't feel any different from employees that are at the same rank as me, and that's important. Like, I think the problem comes from management thinking that they are somehow above the people they manage. Which isn't surprising, because, I mean, just saying that out loud sounds like it runs counter to modern business culture, right? Like, I have to imagine there are people listening right now and they're like, that's fucking stupid. Of course, like, managers are above the people they manage. But I think that kind of thinking is what makes it so toxic. Did I ever tell the Golgothan story? I don't think so. Yeah, spice. It makes a huge difference. I mean, before I worked at my current company, I worked for Konami, and that was literally the exact opposite. Our floor manager was one of the most hateful, toxic people I have ever met in my life. And she made everyone, including the other managers and the people above her, absolutely miserable. But she was one of those, like, wormy types that knew how to get in good with the right people and make themselves impossible to extract. What's up, Azthoth? How's it going? Looks like I found the Builder's Paradise. Come inside and rest, tired traveler. Maybe I will. Actually, I just want to lure this person back to my island. Hi. Hey, you. Hey. You have business with me, my lady? I'm Marcus, scion of a noble line of knights that has served the royals of this realm for this realm. We're working at Blockbuster, a place where you can go rent movies for a while. And I was a shift leader. I remember the people I worked with some 20 years later. Matt, Laderica, Russell, and CJ. The only name you need to remember is CJ. Should have read that part first. Oh, I'm doing good. Having a real good day. I've got tomorrow off for Juneteenth. My company decided to let us all off for that. Part can be rough if you're not ready for it, really. Sweet guy saw the Earth. Single most unlucky person I've ever met. If a meteor falls on the Earth, it will land on CJ. How nice. Now I look upon you more closely. I see that you have a frame most You calling this mustache frail, friendo? You calling this Dracky hat frail? I think not. If it means I can cart your stupid ass back to my island, you can grow my potatoes, then yes, you may protect my frail frame, good sir. It is a good reason to have a holiday, yes. It's very good. Honestly, those are the most important days to have holidays, because those are the days, like, you want to free up the populace to go out and make a difference, to express themselves in the ways that they want. So, did we just break that room? Okay, so we're back around the ocean. I still need a stump. Oh, shoot, I never checked the banner. Okay, all I really need is the banner and the stump, then we get the hell out of here. Follow the damn train, CJ. I remember that. Oh, man, I remember that. Purple banner. That's what I need. Purple banner. And then apparently I get magic rocks. Friday night, lady walks into the place with a little kid, 4 or 5 years old, asks for the key of the bathroom, give it to her. Time passes, and we see her leave, not her and her kid, her. Several minutes later, the kid comes out, heads the car, and they take off. Weird. Holidays, 8 more hours of work tomorrow, and then I'm off for 3 weeks. Spellbot, nice. Very, very, very nice. Might be the only Rockstar game I've ever actually liked. My favorite was always Vice City. I thought Vice City was the best balance of systems and scope. San Andreas was actually too big for me, if that makes sense. I never finished that game because I got tired of playing it. But Vice City, I got as close to 100% completion as I could. I remember GTA 6 will be in Vice City. I can't even bring myself to care anymore. It's one of those series that's decided what it wants to be, and it keeps being that over and over and over again. I don't have any interest in it. Matt comes to me, telling me you're getting customer complaints about the smell. I tell him to take my place. Oh God, Manic. Oh God. What? Okay, cool. It wasn't just me. I need a stump. The stump must be in one of the forests. Okay, you. Come here. We're going places now. COVID means I can basically just do small day trips at best. I got a lot of games and hobby projects keep you busy. I know I talked about this the other night. I might actually start Sekiro again tomorrow. I was thinking about it. I feel it'd be a good time to do something like that. COVID makes me want a haircut more than anything. Open the door. Call him in disguise. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is hilarious on a very primal level. Love Sekiro. Yeah, I'm going to save. I'm gonna save the Souls games because I own all the Souls games now. I'm gonna save the Souls games for possible streams, but I feel like Sekiro would be so far off in the future. I can afford to play it and learn it now, and then come back to it and do a replay of it on stream someday, like when they announce Sekiro 2 or something. Didn't think I would enjoy my second playthrough that much. It ended up being much more fun since I was already past the hump on difficulty. Yeah. I don't know how many of you were around when I streamed Sekiro before. We only did 2 days of it because I really couldn't find a space in my schedule for it. I did manage to beat the horse guy, and that was pretty good. Thought they already announced the sequel? I don't believe so. I think FromSoft is stuck on Elden Ring right now. Luckily, Hair Place reopened here about a week ago. I was able to get a basic cut. They enforced a max policy, which I appreciate. Yeah, actually, California, which had been catching a real bad case of the stupid about all this lately, has actually they've actually required masks in all public places by law, which is a pretty big relief. Hope they do a sequel. The series deserves more. There's a lot of games that FromSoft needs to make sequels for, honestly. Where is this damn stump? What biome is this stump in? Because I don't think it's in this one. And I don't think it's in the tall tree one. Where even the hell are we? How big is this place? Okay, Builderdom's Best. Make a stump? My god. Chat, what would I do without you? Nothing seems to... So we have to make one, apparently. How do you... Can I just knock down... Y'all, I would still be in Furrowfield if I wasn't streaming this. My ass would be stuck in Furrowfield. I guarantee you. Done here. Did the zombies get one? Oh, the zombies get one. Oh god, Manic. Rip you, huh? I agree. DQB 2 has turned out to be one of, like, the perfect stream for this period in all of our lives, I think. CJ tells me he's going to go smoke before he cleans it up because naturally it was him. Oh, of course. I did catch the pun, yeah. And everyone was real excited about that. Oh, actually, Azathoth, you haven't been around for a while, have you? We're done with Moonbrook. We actually, this is not Moonbrook. We're done with it. We're back on the Isle of Awakening for a bit before doing the final island. Yeah. I just realized that's what you were referencing about the next part being difficult. We actually already did it. Maybe someone's start a poop cleaning service staffed by weird poop. No, that was the Explorer Isle. That was the Explorer Isle where you need to get the Powie Yowie, so that you can fill in the Moonbrook section of the Isle of Awakening with snow. Story reminds you of a story. Mine isn't anywhere as amusing. Place bathroom room and oh wow, oh those poor nurses, Jesus. Moonbrook's honestly, I loved it. I really enjoyed Moonbrook. I enjoyed that it was a narrative change of pace from the other two islands that we've done. You know that the shitty castle they built for you on the Isle of Awakening? That's what we're doing tonight. I felt the mop pocket it, pour soap, open the door, and one does not clean a mess of this magnitude. Oh my god. Oh, Manic. That's horrific. Mika, you're back. You brought the Powie Yowie with you. Yeah, all you go hang out in the new area. This fluffy fellow on our side will be able to make all the snow we need. By the way, I've been looking for Malroth. I've searched every square inch of the island, but there's no sign of him anywhere. Oh, Manic. That's real big of you to take that on. When they build for you just sucks so much. I know! It really bothers me. We may redo the peak of it. I don't have it in me to redo the entire pyramid, but I may redo the peak. Find him wherever he's hiding. We should take our new Powy Yowie pal to meet the Moonbrookians. Get a bunch of lighter fluid and matches, sterilize the place. See you soon, Miku. Hopefully our new Lulutopian snowfields. Pyramid should be a giant orb. Alright, I guess let's just go. Back to the steeps. Steppies. Is it too much to ask that the Powy Yowie just cover the place in snow for me? Am I gonna have to make stuff like the worm food? Y'all ain't done shit. Spend the next 4 hours doing triage on the room. Wow. Oh my god, man. Just lock the bathroom drywall over the door and pretend the place never had a bathroom to begin with. Big reason you dropped this game around here was because I was playing on Switch. The system starts showing its limitation right here. Really? I've had people warn me about doing things on the Isle of Awakening and the frame rate suffering, but maybe the fact that I'm playing on PC means it's not gonna be an issue. Yeah, perhaps. Good to see you again, Miku, and the Powy Yowie in tow, no less. This brings back fond memories of my time among the Hair Force. Problem is, you really want to do stuff on the Isle of Awakening. Yeah. You'll only be one chosen. Never want to hear anybody claim that I asked you to do something I wasn't prepared to do myself. The kick-ass rail lines between the villages and all that. Nice. Well played, man. Now we just need to work out how I can be convinced to make it snow. Powy Yowies I've seen when they locked me away. They're horrid and mean. Lighty-doo, lighty... Shut up. One simple ploy that puts them in good moods, you can bring them great joy with extremely cold foods. To wit, when I was trapped on that ghastly ship, the Powy Yowies would often feast on chunks of ice skewered on wooden poles. It turned their breath into a blistering blizzard. Alas, I never came across such snacks in my time among the Hair Force. Perhaps you would be able to invent something of a similar ilk, Miku. I'll come back to this once I beat Persona 4 Golden. Nice. A lot of people on my friends list are deep into Persona right now. Spellbot playing the long game there. That's the kind of manager I want to have, and that's the kind of manager I want to be. Man, it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, you can't force people to be loyal. You can't force people to be inspired. You can't force people to be motivated. But you can inspire them to be. And taking the lead on shit jobs, like that, is a really good way to do that. Exactly. You can lead by example. Ice Lolly. Hey, I just got a bunch of these. How wonderful, Miku. Game's probably the epitome of having fun just because you want to chill out and build stuff. It's been wonderful to play through. It's been a wonderful way to spend these off nights, what would normally be off nights. I'm sorry, I'm just a little fixated on what Smokey posted. It's like that or why I chose my words carefully. I never describe my employees as being under me, yeah. Gosh. What did you invent, my lamb? An ice lolly? Gadzooks, an icy snack that is sure to put the Powy Yowie's blizzard gizzard in motion. I'll have our snowfield in no time. You need ice to make them? So I saw a great deal of it at the nearby shore. Excellent observation, my dear. Now, Miku, try making some of these ice lollies and place them in groups in the ground for our Powy Yowie friend to feast upon. Christ. Alright. I don't want to work for any of y'all motherfuckers at this point, okay? Let's just keep this shit platonic, okay? you've learned how to make snowfields. I have a long way to go before I'm as skilled as a builder as you. All right, Obsel, thanks for coming out tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night we are going to be doing Steam Summer Festival demos. I've decided we're going to do that, and then a week from tomorrow we'll start on the big itch.io list. Okay, Manic, you're okay. Everybody else, nah, I don't think so. You'll put a phone book against the coworker's face, then punch the phone book move. I call it the motivator. I know, Spice. It's so inspiring. Very encouraging, isn't it? While you're away on the hunt for Powie Yowie, we made progress in our plans for the new castle. Oh, they didn't lay out the plans yet. Now we've gathered all the materials we need, and we're ready to get started. Previous manager was so bad I was constantly having to rescue my employees from her. Ugh, come on, let's create something spectacular, something that will make us proud to be builders. Everyone except you, that is, Miku. Ha! Zombies into it. We built our castle from the ground up, and now it is our turn to build yours. Pray turn your attentions to the Powie Yowie. Alright. Alright, so it is like the worm food. Alright, well, do you dinks actually want to put down... Okay. Wait, I don't... Can I see your blueprint? Okay, I guess it's gonna be a surprise. Whatever. I guess we'll just make the snowfield down here on this plateau. Snowman, go away. Actually, let's organize a bunch of this stuff. I got a bunch of seeds and plants and stuff that need to be, I only have 2 of these at the moment. Not really sure where to start with this. Wow, that was quick. Work like a charm. I guess we're gonna make some more. Widespread nepotism, physical threats, you name it, she did it. Worst manager I've ever had. You're not a bad guy. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sounds like the manager I had at Konami, honestly. Oh, I got the 3rd section of the table. Sweet. Ooh. Nice. Not relying on state employment or health insurance doesn't really work out when 20% of the workforce gets laid off. Go figure, yeah. There's absolutely no reason for health insurance, and I mean there's no reason for health insurance at all, but if we have to have that stupid fucking system, there's no reason for health insurance to be tied directly to your employment. Like that is giving your employer entirely too much power over you. It massively, massively cuts down on worker mobility, which is something we desperately need at this point. But employers don't want employee mobility. They want to have things to hold over their employers' employees' heads. Yeah, exactly. To keep your employees slaves to their jobs. That's the only reason for it. That's the only reason your workplace is at all involved in your healthcare. Just so they can have that influence over you. Well, I am like forever an optimist. I believe that someday, hopefully sooner rather than later, someday people will get fucking sick of this. Someday people will have enough, and we will have some meaningful change in healthcare. I don't know when that'll be, but it is an abominable system. It's absolutely horrible. There's really no shortage of things wrong with it either. Last of Us 2 is trending on Twitter. I was ready to read some moronic hot takes, but nope, it's just people saying, hey, at release. Is it, like, is it really that big of a deal? Like, I guess I never realized, like, The Last of Us was such a landmark for so many people. I mean, it seemed like a neat take on the zombie survival genre, but not a whole lot more than that, really. I don't want to leave a space. Okay, I need some of this dried. I need some of the. Okay, we need to organize this. I need some of that cracked earth. Luckily, I have a bit. About 3,000 some blocks of it. I think that'll do. Boop. There we go. Means I'm going to be watching a lot less LPs for a while everyone plays. Yeah, that's kind of what annoys me. Honestly, one of my favorite streamers is going to be playing it from tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, don't do that. I'll just be watching a lot of other streamers. So it's not like there's any shortage of streamers to check out. Yes, there will be many streamers actually from tomorrow on who won't be playing The Last of Us 2. You might know one, in fact. They might be closer than you think. Like Il Cornuto, yes, exactly. That is precisely who I was thinking of. Yes, exactly. Very much so, yes. Everyone go check out Il Cornuto. Il Cornuto is great to watch. I do enjoy watching this stream. Cornuto has a very relaxed tone to everything they do that I really appreciate. Oh my god, are we there yet? How much of this shit do you want me to make? Whoa! Miku, a word, if you please. I know many words, in fact, Anessa. Comforting, yes. Cornuto has a very comforting stream, and I enjoy that. The thing I don't get is people pointing out that you have crazy wait times in Canada. I prefer America's systems. Yes, we do have bad wait times here, but you honestly prefer being financially destroyed for... Okay. Spellbot, spoiler alert about the kind of people that complain about the wait times in Canada. They have no fucking idea. They heard some dickbag on Fox News tell them that that was a thing, and they parrot it. Like, that's it. Nobody who complains about other countries' healthcare systems before America's has any fucking clue what they're talking about. Unless they are literally from that country. I will not trust anyone's opinion on Canadian healthcare or Japanese healthcare or European healthcare unless they are fucking from there. If it's some American trying to tell me, like, we have the greatest healthcare system in the world, choke on it. Fucking choke on it. At least they fucking have healthcare. Yes, exactly. This is a source that people won't wear masks because they aren't comfortable. Exactly. Yeah. Hashtag choke on it. That's gonna be my campaign slogan. Oddish 2024. Hashtag choke on it. I only ask because you usually seem so happy when you're building, but now your face seems altogether more forlorn. She admits the wait times are long. She also doesn't lose everything she has if she needs medical help. Yeah, that, priorities. Get your priorities in order, right? Complain about Israel's healthcare because we pay for it. We complain about wait times. Let me tell you about this time I ordered an egg. Did you say? I saw on Twitter, it was either yesterday or today, that she actually followed it up with, like, people were missing the point. No. I think they got the point. Officer Karen. Also, hey, not a roguelike, what's up? Yeah, please pay your $5,000 allowed to take your newborn home with you fee, please. Yeah. Israel's socialized healthcare is paid for almost entirely with American tax dollars, and yet somehow I feel like most Americans are probably entirely ignorant of what those tax dollars are going to. Funny that it is also an apartheid state. Wow. When was the last time we brought up that old chestnut? It's been ages. It was during a platform February, I think, that we declared Israel an apartheid state. Been too long. Too long. You're thinking about Malroth, are you not? No, I'm thinking of Israel right now. Anessa, let me tell you something about Israel. Best thing about the U.S. healthcare system is it's the only one where Breaking Bad makes sense. I too feel responsible for what befell in Moonbrook, but at this point, we would only anger him more by confronting him directly. Gun rounds. Gun rounds. What is gun rounds? Sounds familiar, but I can't think of what it is. What kind of game is that? Not a roguelike. For the moment, I think it's best we leave the rapprochement efforts in Lady Lulu's capable hands. What's up, Harm B? How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. We're just, you know us, we're just chilling out with some hot takes about American healthcare in Israel. Just another normal chill night around here. I was playing Ring Fit a bit earlier. How you liking it? How you doing? I'd bury any TV show that gave us a sane healthcare system. Yeah. It should be a priority. Especially now. Especially with a fucking pandemic going on. Like, now is not the time to be worrying about your healthcare bills. Now is the time to survive. You would think if anything would get people's priorities in order, it would be this. But no. But no. A depressingly large portion of this country has decided that they're just riding the bomb all the way down. Gun rounds is a semi-turn-based strategy roguelike thing with a 2-color palette. I like 2-color palettes. That sounds good. Still kicking myself for not picking up Ring Fit when I saw one on Target back in January. As of I think it's like nobody's really getting heated right now is the thing. I think because we have a fairly like-minded group and we all feel very strongly about this, it's kind of encouraging to hear these thoughts go around. We live in a parody of reality. Yeah, so yeah, we're not having. We won't lose our chill. Even as unchill as our subjects might be. Wear a mask on Ryan, the new double cracking tube slide Wild Waves America. Fuck yeah. It's happening to me every time she builds something. I should have clicked over to this like 10 minutes ago. It's gonna take a while. You've done well, my lord. You kept the builder safe from harm as she filled the world with the power of creation. We are fully Malroth right now, shaking with our head in our hands. Yeah, don't worry, Azathoth. Azathoth, I can't remember. If you're in our Discord, we have a Get Mad channel, which is seriously one of our most active channels, like at any hour of the day. We are constantly picking apart the idiot bullshit going on in this and other countries of the world. Malroth did nothing wrong. Ain't done nothing wrong yet. Hopefully he's not going to. Don't need I don't need no channel to get mad. That's my secret chat. I'm always a mad. Malroth! Oh, we found him. Hey, what's up? There you are. Are you alright? I've been looking everywhere for you. Really? I'm fine. I was just feeling a little lightheaded. What do you want? Too mad for me. This is 2020, the year of getting mad. There's no end of things to get mad about either. A lot of worthy causes to get mad about too, and I'm glad that a lot of people just aren't taking this shit anymore. Like I'm glad that the protests are continuing. If you didn't know, the protests are continuing. They have not abated, especially in the larger cities. Here in Los Angeles, they're still going. In Seattle has the whole the Chaz. I remember the acronym, but not what it stands for, which is really cool. And then certainly in Washington D.C. I don't think the protests in D.C. are going to stop until Trump is gone, and that's good. That's a good thing. Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Thank you. Yeah, I follow a bunch of people on Twitter that contribute to the Autonomous Zone, and it's awesome. It's such a neat initiative. Only concerned letting my hardcore leftism show too hard and ruining the Azathoth, you are absolutely among friends. We are dirty militant leftists here. Oh, you're a Minneapolis native. Oh yeah. Well, you believe me, you have my full support, and I'm sure the full support is of Chad as well. Yep, ACAB all the way. Fight the power. Yeah. Somebody mentioned AutoZone. Oh, right. Yes, of course. All Christians are blessed. Yep, don't worry. This channel is absolutely a safe haven of radical leftist thinking. I don't know necessarily what would happen if somebody busted up in here and started MAGAing at us, but I don't think it would last very long. I really don't think that would be a long-lived bit. Do we really need cops? No, we absolutely do not need cops. No. I am full on defund the police. Because I've read up on this. The thing is, like, there are really good and compelling reasons for defunding the police because that funding can go into far, far more constructive programs. Like, I saw a video on, I think it was on Twitter. It was a police chief. And it was a police chief giving a speech about how the police are responsible for too many things. Like, legislators have put too much responsibility on the police. They've defunded other social services and just assumed that the police are going to take care of those things. The police don't necessarily want that power. You know? They absolutely have too much power, and they don't all want... I'm sure, you know, the bad apples certainly do. But there are police that are fully aware that this is a bad situation to be in. Police should not be handling, like, mental health calls. You know, police should not be addressing issues of homelessness. You know, police should have a very narrow focus, and they don't. They have, like, one of the broadest focus. They have one of the broadest focuses of all, and they have essentially infinite money for it, and a massive amount of military hardware to be applied to social and civic issues. I mean, the problem kind of explains itself, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. No, Azathoth, absolutely. Criminal investigation does not need to go, but, like, yeah, 95% of what the police do are not criminal investigation and are things that they don't need to be doing. Yes, it is implausible for police to be adequately trained in all the things for which they're somehow responsible. Yes. So, and I think the big problem, and I think the reason why defunding the police is such an important initiative is because it's kind of too late for the existing system. We have given the police so much power and so much money and so much hardware that it's changed the culture of policing itself. Like, the very concept of policing in the United States is poisoned now. And it has to be undone. It has to be disassembled and rebuilt from an entirely new perspective with entirely new people involved. So yeah, defund the police does not mean no police anymore, anarchy forever. People who believe that are fucking idiots. It means we need a new system to replace it. The system we have is irrevocably broken, and it needs to be replaced. Defunding the police is a start, but white supremacy in the force is a cancer that needs to be dealt with. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Any restructuring of the police has to address white supremacy openly and upfront. It has to be a zero tolerance thing. Yeah, there's no solution which doesn't involve tearing the existing system down. It's too far gone. We're seeing that right now. The response to protests about police brutality is police brutality. The response to please stop killing us is no. The people that we entrust with keeping public peace, public order, are like, no, we want to keep killing people. You can't fix that. You cannot fix that. You dumpster it and you start over. It's the only way. Still shitty, but much safer, which rich white people are forced to call the fire department with when their black neighbors go outside. Don't think Imperial China had cops and survived for thousands of years. It would actually be... I bet the history of policing is very interesting. To see what passed for policing in past societies, and like the degrees to which it was abused, the degrees to which it was reformed. Worst part is there have been like 5 unannounced lynchings in the past week too, and so many in the past too. I don't know how many of you follow me on Twitter, but I retweeted one that really it hurt my soul. It was a trans black woman last May, was lynched. The police did not inform her family. The police did not do a full criminal investigation. They declared it a suicide. And when they were pressed to make the full report public, they said, no, it's not in the public interest. It got posted in Get Mad on Discord as well. Like, no, we are not going to do our jobs. We are not going to pursue justice. We're not going to investigate a murder because we don't think anyone cares. Irredeemable. Literally irredeemable. So yeah, if the cops are not going to do their jobs, get the fuck out. That's how it works with every other job in the world. What was it? One of the cities where a cop was charged with homicide, right? The rest of the force like walked out as a show of solidarity with him, right? Fucking fire their asses. No, we want to protect our right to have our cops kill people. Get the fuck out. That's not your job. Buffalo, Ralph. Was it? Oh God, was it Buffalo or Atlanta? I think it was Buffalo. Yeah, it's so much shit everywhere. It's hard to keep track of. I think police need to be replaced with some sort of public security thing, but literally firing on all cops will still be a step in the right direction. Yeah, exactly. I understand, especially in America. It was Atlanta? Okay, my mistake. I apologize. Like, I fully understand here in America, in the land of the guns, there will at times be a need for armed response to situations. I understand that. I understand that there will be cases, there's gonna be shootouts with armed suspects. But oh my God, is that just like the tiniest sliver of public security? Like, that is not something that entire police forces with like thousands of members and billions of dollars in funding needs to be trained and prepared for when they go answer a domestic dispute call. That is absolutely not how things need to be organized. I dread the idea of someone trying to push private securities. Oh yeah, Smokey. That's a terrible pitfall that is entirely possible. If the call for if the call for defunding the police somehow gets twisted into like private security firms in place of police, we are fucked then. We are turbo screwed. We cannot allow that to happen, even more so than the current situation. Daniel, hi. So ostensibly we're playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 tonight. Realistically, we're talking about social issues. we're discussing policing. We're talking Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, the important issues of the day. So. Two assholes knocked over an old man, got suspended. Oh God, it's the guys that knocked over the 75-year-old. That's right. And the rest of the cops walked out, defending their right to knock over 75-year-olds. Yeah, and then in situations where an armed response is called for, they don't take it. Yeah. It's ridiculous. And yeah, private security would absolutely be even worse. Oh, good to know. Well, welcome, Daniel. You have our full support. Believe me. This is the protests and the responses that are going on right now are very important to all of us. So yeah. feel free to join in with your perspectives as well. Absolutely. This is very much an open forum for everyone to share their experiences and opinions. So. And maybe we'll get to some gameplay. Maybe. No promises. I don't know what you're worried about with PMCs. They have a great track record. Oh, God. There are few things on this earth we need less than PMCs. Massive scandal in PA after some kid kills himself in prison. The judge is basically funneling people who would otherwise be let off with a fine to private prisons in exchange for kickbacks. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like any... I mean, just in terms of like private versus public services, I feel like anything that's essential to a functioning society needs to be public. I don't think stuff like power companies. I mean, I live in California. We have PG&E that just killed 84 people, right? With faulty equipment, and admitted to it even. But yeah, private prisons are like an order of magnitude a worse idea than private utilities. Like, Jesus Christ. You know about the good cops? Nobody talks about those. Everyone wants the police to be removed. We were just talking about that. How it's just... The problem is the culture. Like, the problem is the policing culture. That police have been made responsible for so many. They've been made responsible for so many things, so many like broad topics, and given so much money and so much hardware, and trained in like violent responses that I don't think the culture is salvageable. Oh yeah, I'm not getting anything done tonight. It's a chill night. I don't have to. I'm not on the hook for anything. So yeah, and there's no end to stories of good cops trying to change the system from within and just getting frozen out or harassed or worse. So it's not a couple of bad apples. It's a giant barrel of bad apples, and any good apples you throw in there are going to catch the rod as well. So it's a system that needs to be rethought entirely from the ground up, pulled entirely down and rebuilt. Yeah. So. Yeah, unfortunately, it's an issue of culture. And yeah, a lot of the bad apples are very much entrenched. I mean, you listen, especially in the police unions. You listen to any of these police union responses to what's going on, it's abominable. These people sound like literal monsters with what they're defending and how they threaten. The last thing you want is police threatening like public order just to get what they want. People like that should not be given an ounce of power. Yes, this is a very important distinction. Unions are essential. Unions are an absolutely essential part of society for ensuring that power does not consolidate with management and capital. That being said, what's happened in this country is almost every single union has been dismantled by capital except police unions, because police unions help keep capital in power. And so naturally, with all that funding and power funneling to them, they have been corrupted to the core. So unfortunately, the entire thing needs to be reversed. Police unions need to be destroyed, and other unions need to make a resurgence. Yeah. From one perspective, police unions are an example of how powerful unions can be and why we should unionize. But there's a lot of extenuating factors here that make them as powerful as they are. So school unions are great. Police unions would be fine if they didn't go to the extreme they do. ABU. The man got us. This is... Twitch heard me agitating, and they don't want you to hear this. Capital has caught wind of the stream, and they're shutting us down. They're strangling the bandwidth. I'm in an industry which is largely non-union. It sucks ass. Software development, yeah. Unfortunately, it looked like there might actually be progress being made towards unionizing the game industry. But the big organization that was pushing that, unfortunately, had a bit of toxic culture within itself. Game Workers United, I think, were they had at least a couple individuals in positions of power that were freezing out minority members. So it looks like we might need to wait for the next go-round on that one. Silenced by Amazon once the union talk starts. Imagine Bezos has like just a giant switchboard at his Amazon enclave that lights up whenever mentions of socialism or unionizing appear anywhere in the network. So, hadn't heard that. Yeah, I follow I follow a developer who has had some bad experiences with them and called them out on it, and their responses have been less than encouraging. So, in a very strong healthcare union, if someone dies during surgery, you can just say, "What? The doctor didn't know the patient committed suicide. That's what happened." Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if that's how shit worked. Game industry is absolutely awful towards its workforce. Yeah, that shitty boss I had at Konami, she would reminisce about the good old days where she could have testers work like 22-hour days, have them like curl up in sleeping bags under their desks to maximize testing time, and they all did it for the love of the game. Like, what kind of fucking monster wants that for her employees? Like, how fucking broken in the head do you have to be to want that? Dutroux case in Belgium due to supplying kids be ooh. Yeah, you start paying attention. It is shocking how many like mysterious murders and disappearances happen amongst these high-profile cases. Says the front of a giant screen, paying a white Persian cat, wanting to slam his fist on a button that sends a strike team to any streamer who talks about unions. And what the fuck would you do with $150 billion? Oops, I pushed a button. I guess maybe we'll play some game now? I don't know. What do you think, chat? Y'all can... don't let me dissuade you. Please continue. This is an excellent conversation. I might try to scoot things along back to a place where I can run around and build stuff and not have to read out more dialogue. At the point where I don't believe in electoral politics at all. It's another thing that has to be reformed. It absolutely does. It's another, especially in the United States, it's a system that's been corrupted by conservatives trying to cling to a shrinking majority. Just with just bald-faced attempts at gerrymandering and voter suppression. The recent primary election in Georgia, was Georgia, right? Or was it Louisiana? Where there were clear as day differences in polling stations between predominantly white neighborhoods and predominantly black neighborhoods. Clear as day voter suppression. Something has to be done about that shit, or this system is not going to represent its people, and therefore should not exist. Crunch for 86 hours, just so we put our hearts and souls into Lee Caravello's putting challenge. Play some games so that Jeff Bezos thinks you've been successfully brainwashed. Yes. Yes. I will not unionize. I love Twitch. I am an entrepreneur. I believe in the American dream. I too will be a billionaire someday. What's the point of building our very own paradise if our friends aren't there to enjoy it with us? Miku needs you. Don't forget, chat. Don't forget. As we strive to build our socialist paradise, don't leave your friends behind. Build a socialist paradise that you can enjoy with your friends. The way the Democratic Party circled the wagons around Biden turned me off from the party for a generation. I know what you mean. I absolutely know what you mean. You selected Power Drive. My answer is Feather Touch. I too am a temporarily disadvantaged billionaire. Hey! The money flows in, baby. The system works. Thanks to the bits, Dominic. Yes, fuck the DNC. I heartily agree. I'm not gonna tell anybody how to vote this November, but this is very, very much a vote your conscience year. Just it's a goddamn tragedy that's turned out this way. Because it's really just bad and worse. So I don't want people. I don't want people to get heated about voting tactics and voting principles. That's one thing that I'm always a little antsy about, because I can understand the arguments. I can understand the arguments going like in all directions about this. So I really feel like this is very much a vote your conscience year. Bought that shit for yeah. I was the pragmatist for Clinton. I was the garbage centrist for Hillary. And times have changed, so. I'll just golden stream. Maybe you can pull yourself by your bootstraps, Otis, and supplement the stream by selling essential oils. Maybe get on an MLM. We could be on your downline. Only $69.99. Oh, that would go over great on chat. On Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you, Lodral High. It's not in an ideal world. Like the Justice Democrats, the Bernie wing, would be the left in this country. We'd have like an extreme left past them. The existing Democratic establishment would be the right, and the GOP would just be pushed in the ocean. That is what I hope to see sometime in my lifetime. I hope we get to that point before I pass beyond this mortal coil. Yeah. Problem is the Democratic Party is a racket that prevents anything from going left. The Republican Party is literally insane. Yeah, it's. I don't think Speaking of irredeemable things, I don't think the GOP can be redeemed after Trump. I think as far down as that rabbit hole has fallen, they are not. I wouldn't vote for a conservative dog catcher. I don't think having conservative principles. I think having conservative principles disqualifies you from leadership at this point in the United States, because after witnessing 4 years of what our conservative party has bought into wholesale at the hands of Trump, I can't trust a single one of those people to lead. Absolutely not. Something messed up with party designations when Nixon was more liberal than anyone who ran for the Lib Dem this year. Yeah, seriously. Oh God, McConnell. McConnell's just straight anti-American. He's anti-democratic. Like he has shut down the machinery of democracy. And that is absolutely not how this system was intended to work. So yeah, he is the greatest impediment. Trump's a piece of shit. Trump is garbage. Trump needs to go. But McConnell is the actual impediment to democracy in this country. He is the one that stops things from functioning. He has to go. This country is not going to be able to pursue its principles, its founding principles, until he is gone. Yeah. Yeah. Just shut up, would you? Every minute I spend around McConnell makes me angrier and angrier. I want to smash and destroy and obliterate until there's nothing left. I don't know what to do. Vote. Donate to McConnell's opponent. Rip and tear until it is done. That's why video games are so liberating in our modern hell times, you know? We know who the bad guys are. We know who the good guys are. You can take a sword to the bad guys. You can go beat up the bad guys until everything is good and wholesome again. You know? These are the kind of games we need right now. Because it's so hard to move the needle in real life. It's so hard to fight for good. You know? You go out into Hollywood with a sign that says Black Lives Matter, and the fucking pigs shoot rubber bullets at you. You go out and stand with a sign. That's what it means to be a good person right now. That's what it means to fight for justice right now. And you get shot. Right? We need video games where you can just take these fuckers down, you know? Where you can beat these fuckers up and good can actually prevail. We need to believe that that's something that can happen. Because you start looking into it, you start paying attention to how it works in the real world, and god damn is it depressing. Oh, I saw that anti-McConnell ad. Yeah, it's a good one. The right-wing Leninists hell-bent on smashing up the state after the elections end up being more right than wrong. Been staying at the Bosdorf or Ornstein Smo for so long. I've been on this beach for like 40 minutes. I can't leave. Lulu and Malroth are having like the most dramatic heart-to-heart ever. And yeah, getting shot by the police is actually important. It drives public opinion. Yeah, but sometimes you need to fuck off and play video games. Yeah, it sucks that's what it means. That's what it means to fight for justice, to fight for right. Yeah. It's not the game's fault you're not advancing text audio. I'm advancing society, Vesti. I'm advancing the cause of justice tonight, as are all of you. This is an important movement that we are a part of. We're spreading awareness. We're lifting each other up. Like, it's so hard to stay positive about the need for change and the hope that things will actually change in times like this. So, but Vesti, we live in a society. Fairy tales are more than real, not because they tell us the dragons are real, but because they tell us that dragons can be beat. I like that. That's a good one. It was right there. It was right there. It was right there. And Bacon Copter, I completely agree. It's tragic. I wonder now, looking back on it, I wonder if it was ever morally acceptable to be a Republican in this country. It absolutely is not now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any registered Republican voters out there that are lurking. But once Trump became the scion of your party, it was over. You have no moral ground to stand upon. The Republican Party is an amoral monster that's clawing away at the heart of this country. So, my question is, we've always tried to treat politics as something that, like a gentleman's game, right? Like a polite difference of opinion, right? Was it ever really the case? Was it ever both parties had good ideas and bad ideas, and there was healthy debate to be had, or has it actually always been a battle of good? Well, I want to say a battle between good and evil. It's really a battle between bad and worse. Like, the masks have fully come off at this point, ironically enough. Must have been before Nixon. Been shit for half a century. Maybe in the 60s and 70s. I wonder about that. I never studied political history enough. I'm not well versed enough in it to know if Republicans actually had good ideas that were worth acting on. But they absolutely do not now. And going back, when I do go back, I don't see anything that's redeemable. So, I mean, one of the things I despise is this bizarre rehabbing of the George W. years. Like, holy shit, motherfucker was a war criminal, and we don't need to be looking back on that fondly just because the economy was up for a bit, you know? Point where people could come to an agreement on shit. I don't know if this is actually a good thing, though, but they could. I mean, I feel like the reason that's fallen apart is because one side of the equation has just become abominable, irredeemable. Like let's have a healthy discussion about putting kids in cages. Let's have a healthy discussion about tearing down the social safety nets. Let's have a healthy discussion about, like, annihilating LGBTQ rights. No, you cannot have healthy discussions about that. That is not something that's up for debate. Yeah. Always been a battle between the blue puppet, the red puppet, and the Monopoly man is controlling both of them. But Obama made the camps. Obama. Thinking about Obama just makes me sad. That's such a complicated topic for me. I think because I wanted to believe so much. I wanted to believe that was a turning point. And Trump just proved it wasn't. Just showed us how transparent it all was. Letting the Bush regime walk is endlessly damning. Congress have forgotten me and the word bipartisan. Anyone try to say the word on the floor of Congress, they immediately immolate. They try. They still try to invoke that shit. And I think the real tragedy is there's still a huge contingent of the voting public that wants that needs it. They need bipartisanship. They want to believe that government functions. That it's not just this, like, dysfunctional mess of old men fucking each other, right? They want to believe that we can actually come together as a country and agree on things and move forward together. And unfortunately, we know that's not the case. But so many voters still cling to that's why we end up with people like Biden. You know, that's why we still end up with people who absolutely know better. Well, maybe he does. I don't know. Can't really tell what's going on up there anymore. But they still pay lip service to bipartisanship. They're still like, I can reach across the aisle. We can compromise on things, but the shit you're talking about compromising on is irredeemable. There's no compromise on these things. There's no compromise on civil rights. The answer is yes. Black lives matter. Trans lives matter. Like, there's no compromise on that. There's no discussion to be had. That's the problem. We realize that now. There is no discussion to be had about these things. And too many people in this country act like there is. We had Biden specifically because of Obama. Obama made the calls. Yeah, yeah. That makes me sadder than anything, really. There's reasonable compromise. I'd be fine with reasonable compromise, but there isn't. Fuck them. Hang on. Hang on. I think I missed a section of chat while I was. Lula doesn't get Malroth series, and she's. There's a joke from World War II that goes along the lines of after a battle, a sergeant asks a soldier why he didn't shoot the enemy. The soldier says, "Well, sir, I couldn't see him, so I shout out, 'Fuck Hitler,' and he calls back, 'Fuck Roosevelt,' and just couldn't shoot a fellow Republican." Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. The last 6 months have shown the holes in Obamacare, honestly. I might be an idiot. I might be a naive moron. But I really do feel like Obama was trying to accomplish good with Obamacare. And I know Obamacare has helped people. I know Obamacare has gotten people insurance who wouldn't have had it otherwise. I know people personally who have insurance because of it. So it needed to happen, but I think there's a lot of blame to go around for it not being better. Obamacare made me so mad as a fucking Republican plan, for God's sake. I know. It's painful because something needed to be happen. Something needed to be happen. You can tell how coherent I am right now. Something had to happen. Something had to change. And people have argued this is the best they could do. I don't believe that. I don't believe that this is the best that they could do. I also believe it was better than nothing. So I don't know. I feel someday. I hope that we escape Hell World. Someday, I hope the year 2020 ends. Maybe in like 2028 or something. I don't know. But someday, I hope 2020 ends and we can move on to some comfortable new normal, and we can take the time to go back and analyze the Obama years and really dig into what the fuck went wrong. And really get down to where the blame belongs. So. That's some mighty number 9 talk. Ouch. Jesus. I remember saying about 2016. Oh, no. You're right, Lojal High. You really are. I'm like, okay. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm an eternal optimist. Like, I don't know if my brain chemistry is imbalanced towards positivity or what, but like I never seem to sink all the way into despair. I always feel like something will, like there's a chance that things will improve. I always feel like things will get better. Like I feel like the arc of history is towards progress. Like there are huge dips in it, but it's like a storm at sea. There are huge dips, but there are huge swells, and I feel like overall, like taking the very, very agonizingly long like scope of history, overall progress has been made, and I feel like it will continue to do so. So I believe in my heart that someday we will get past all of this. And people are working very hard every day to get us past all of this. And they deserve as much support as we can give them. And I believe with their efforts and our efforts and everyone's efforts, we will get away from all of this. Like we will get out from under these horrible systems that are just like strangling everything, and things will improve. And then we'll have the energy, we'll have the strength to take a clearer look at our own past and how we got there and how we got through it. So, I believe things will get better, and I hope you do too, Chad. I think it's important to be realistic about where we are in society, and we're in a terrible, terrible ass place right now. But I think it's also important to believe that things will get better. I mean, the other thing is I'm not the kind of person that gets like overly hyped about things. Like people are telling me to temper my expectations for Star Wars Squadrons, but I'm interested in it. I'm excited about it, but I'm also not. You know, if Squadrons gets completely fucked, if Squadrons is like another Aliens Colonial Marines, I won't be crushed. It's just that excitement and interest will go elsewhere. So I never slip fully down into despair, and I want other people to feel the same. I don't want anyone to feel like the situation is hopeless, because there is always hope. There is always something more that can be done. So, and I want to believe that someday, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but progress will be made towards that. So, don't ever lose sight of hope. We've had so many wonderful adventures together, Chad. If that doesn't answer your question, I don't know what will. You're still not sure? You should ask Miku. She will help you. I just know she will. You've always been there for her, right? I'm sure she'd be only too happy to do the same for you. Such impertinence. Let us end her life this instant and be spared from her ceaseless prattling. See, this is death panels right here. This is why you don't vote Hargon. Yeah, Lulu's still there. Lulu has been there for... Okay, after this stream is over, I'm going to go back and look at the VOD, and I'm going to see how long we spend on this beach. I bet it's more than an hour. And I apologize for nothing, chat. These talks that we have are possibly my favorite times on this channel. No lie. I love playing games with y'all. I love hanging out with y'all. I love hearing your stories. But when we can talk about important issues, when we can talk about important things, like friends do, because I count you all as friends, that's when I enjoy this whole streaming business the most. So this is not something I want to avoid with this channel. This is not a one-time thing. This is what I want. This is the kind of space that I want here. So there are two things that bring me to stream: chillness and cool chat. This was the latter. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. We can manage. I think we can manage one or the other on these nights. And yeah. Just stop it. Away from me, Lulu. Don't talk to me again. Not off. That scene was like 3 minutes long, wasn't it? Could have gotten through that scene in like 3 minutes. Look at this nerd over here calling people his friends. I'm sure she will succeed in her mission. She'll make Malroth see the... Oh shit. Got his friends? Nerd! Are we under attack? How dare the monsters interrupt our long-awaited building work? Let's drive them back. Come, Miku, follow me. Fighty? No, it's not fighty time. It's mission time. Are you? No, you're not. You're not fighting me. Should rep nuclear power in the Philly Green rally. Let's see if I get booted. Nuclear power is another really complicated issue. I think for a lot of people it can be hard to figure out who to listen to, because there are very, very strong voices on both sides of it. Yeah, also important as well. Sadly, that is something we have to filter for. It absolutely shouldn't be, but Jesus Christ. It may sound corny, even the world is absolute shit. I know there's cool people out there like this chat. Oh, thank you, Spice. I appreciate that. Remember how Nessa told you to take all the traps with you? Yes! They'll have no option of marching through this narrow pass. This is the perfect place to mount an ambush. Here we shall repel the monster assault. Aha! Aha! My mom is old school liberal, has strong anti-nuclear views, and that's a big thing I disagree with her on. Yeah. I think nuclear has just had a bad rap since like the 50s. Like nuclear just really can't catch a break from people misunderstanding its functions and its flaws. So, yeah. She'll leave the placement to you. Just make sure we have at least 100 traps set before the monsters get here. Okay, 100 traps, a pretty tall ass order. You did bring plenty of traps from Moonbrook back with you from Moonbrook, like Manic suggested, actually. We're discussing nuclear power, not nuclear. Yes, nuclear power, absolutely. Yes. If by some happenstance you did not, I highly recommend you go back and get them. All right, so what? How much? What do we have then? Where are my traps? Here are my traps. Okay, we have. I feel like the ballista don't do much. 10 zap traps, 444 spike traps, 120 sizz snares, 4 crack contraptions, 2 whoosh widgets, switches to operate all of them. I'm gonna get out some walls as well. Not vaults. Do I have castle wall left? $460 castle wall. Mod gives Smo a debuff where your healing ability is cut to 1/10 of its normal. Jesus, Bacon Copter. That doesn't sound fun at all. I can't imagine doing Smo and Ornstein without healing. Do I actually, one more thing, do I have any of those rally torches? Watchfires, I do. Okay, cool. Let's use those. Alright, so they're gonna come in. Okay, we're gonna cover that in spikes. I'm going to hide zap traps here. I guess we can put the wall here. And wall this section in. See what that does. What? 4 out? Okay. Oh boy, do we make it to gun control? Ooh. Since pretty much all gun control proposals are non-starters, I think the ideal situation would be to have, like, if people own guns, to have them, to require they be stored at licensed facilities and only be taken out for approved use. That's an entirely uneducated position. That's just me being, like, me thinking off the cuff. But I feel like I feel like if people want to have guns, you can buy guns, but they have to be kept at like gun ranges or special gun repository or like hunting lodges at the places where you are going to perform the activity that you're going to use them for. If you want to shoot at a range, rent from a range. Yeah, absolutely. I've been to a gun range. Going to a gun range is neat. Like, especially being an American, I feel like it's pretty important to understand like what it means to wield a gun, you know? It was an eye-opening experience for me. So I don't think that's something people shouldn't be able to do, but I don't think people need to have personal arsenals. Jesus. Y'all remember? I don't even remember what exactly it was a protest of, but y'all remember I accidentally made a room. I did not expect that to happen. Y'all remember that one protest that produced the picture of the guy with like a 50 cal on his shoulder at Subway? Like, what the fuck is that guy doing with his life? Like, why is that a thing? You're in a weird place with guns. I want there to be proper gun control, but I used to move in disreputable circles where if you didn't have a gun, having someone who had a gun with you was damn near protocol. Okay, so here's... Okay, you want an actual hot take on gun control. I feel like gun control is primarily a cultural issue. Like, gun control is first and foremost a cultural issue. We would not have problems with gun violence if we had adequate mental health and support nets in this country. I take antidepressant meds. I'm absolutely in the range where I should never own a gun. Yeah, and there needs to be protections in this country to ensure that people that absolutely we can identify people that absolutely should not have guns. Like, I feel like a vast majority of spree shooters, like you hear it, like you hear it after they're caught as like they were on a watch list for something, you know? Like, we see these things coming, but we don't act on them, is the problem. In a perfect world, in a perfect world, which will never exist, where we have adequate support nets for everyone, we have adequate mental health provisions, guns are not the problem. Like, if you have a society of people who don't want to use guns, they will not use guns. But we're not there, and I don't know that we ever will be. So, wow. Okay. Some of this information is absolutely fascinating. I don't really know where exactly I put these triggers, but I guess I can just try putting them places and see what happens. I don't know. Hey, buddy. All clear. Hey, good going, buddy. I'm sorry, even with traps, symmetry is important to me. It's something I value greatly. Don't judge me, chat. Oh, I won't forget the spikes. I'm just putting the most damaging stuff down first. I want rows of everything in here. Yes, Manic, what is up? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? You will never need his traps anywhere else. Go nuts. That's what I like to hear, buddy. I am absolutely going to use all of these sizz snares. This is going to be full on a carpet of destruction. Essential personnel is like bullshit. Driving in blizzards is not fun. Driving in blizzards is, like, absurdly dangerous, and it sucks that that is something that's required of anyone. Your company was declared essential and I work for an advertise. What? Are you fucking kidding me, Azathoth? That is bullshit. That is unbelievable bullshit. What's up, Random Impulse? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. One extra. Right there. Right in the middle. Alright, let's fill in all the gaps with spikes. I do mean all the gaps. I know we could stagger them in a neat checkerboard pattern, but I don't care. Raise the total fanciness of level of the Isle of Awakening. Way ahead of you. I got spikes for days. I don't want anybody getting in here. Anybody, anywhere, ever, for any reason. I want all monsters to die before they even hit the gate. Actually, we'll put another row of, I got 2 more zap traps. We'll put some of them in here, too. You're gonna need the crossbows. It'll give the soldier something to do. Okay. There might actually be space for that in the gated enclosure that we made. Oh, Manic. Or Manic or Daniel, or anybody who knows this game better than I do. Would it make sense to put the crossbows up on this ledge here to shoot outwards, or do they only shoot horizontally? Like, would they be able to shoot down at stuff below them? Smokey, never feel guilty about being on disability. Never. In, like, a fair and just society understands that, you know, everyone has different needs and accommodates that. And that is absolutely not something you should ever feel guilty for. Anyone who would ever try to shame you for being on disability is fucking worthless. Crossbows do not fire down, okay. I like this is good. I think I'll put the crossbows inside. Then I suppose I could actually make, like, crossbow bunkers? No, I guess you need fully open space for crossbows to work, huh? And I would want crossbows where the enemies are gonna get stunned. So yeah, we'll put them in here off to the sides. I'll put some spikes. Well, let me fill in the middle area with spikes. I did see somebody requested 5-job Fiesta, didn't they? 5-job Fiesta is only guaranteed employment these days. Jesus Christ, Manic. Holy shit. And Smokey, I know. I know all about the culture of jobs driving people out who don't deserve it. I actually heard a lot of horror stories about that from my wife, about Japan, where apparently there's like even less protections against it than in the United States. She's told me some absolute horror stories about things that have happened in her workplace. 4-job fiesta, right? 5-job fiesta, fucking listen to me. There are my Balistes. There we go. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I think we've done some good work here today. 6-job fiesta. Oh man. Okay, when does 4-job fiesta run? What are the dates for it? I guess we can have you guys rally around the edges, maybe? That seems like the most reasonable place. All right, I think we've done it. We have a murder cage. I wanna see if what I've built will corral them. That's what I want to see. And then 4-job fiesta started on Monday and runs through August. Okay. I'll see what I can do. We are booked. Like, holy fuck, we are booked. If y'all will indulge me for a second. So, Mondays. On Monday, we are starting Outer Wilds. I think Outer Wilds is probably going to stay to just Mondays. So it'll take us several weeks to a month to get through that. I may borrow a Tuesday or Thursday here or there for it. Haven't decided. I have not played Outer Wilds before. This is my first time. Very excited about this. So Mondays are going to be occupied with Outer Wilds for several weeks. As soon as we're done with Outer Wilds, it's Killer 7. We're going to spend a couple weeks playing Killer 7. Shut up, Smokey. When we're done with Killer 7, we're doing King of Dragon Pass. And King of Dragon Pass, I think we're going to be on for a long time. Because there is a lot to do in that game. Chill nights, Tuesdays and Thursdays. When we're done with this, the plan is to do Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher, I don't believe is very long. I think it'll only take us a few weeks to get through. As soon as Slime Rancher's done, I need to do Okami, which we'll see. I want to test it. I want to try doing. I want to try doing. Slime Rancher and Okami are going to be testing extremes for chill nights, because Dragon Quest Builders 2 has been like a weirdly perfect middle ground. It's had. Fuck you, Hieronymus. I know about the ducks. I know about the ducks. Nice try, buddy. That doesn't mean we won't fuck with them, but I know about the ducks. Alright, so yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2 has been oddly perfect for chill nights. It has given us the opportunity to pursue plot, it's given us the chance to be creative, it's given us the chance to just sit around and talk. So, after this we're going to try Slime Rancher, which I believe is much less plot-driven, much less deep, just kind of cute and chill. We're going to see how that treats us. When we're done with Slime Rancher, we're going to do Okami. Okami is going to be more plot and progression-driven than this is. And then when we are somehow eventually done with all of those in 2024, we're going to do a bit of a retrospective and see where we want to be for chill nights. Your cat's asleep on your bed, but I don't want to move her. Guess who won't sleep? Yep, cat wins. Cat always wins. I have played Stardew Valley. I've never finished Stardew Valley. I burned out on Stardew in early in the second year because I tried to over optimize. Stardew is actually something I really want to play again, and I think it would make a good chill night game. I have an unpublished list of potential chill night games, and Stardew is on it. So anyway, so Mondays are booked, chill nights are booked. Wednesday is Caves of Cud. Wednesday is gonna be Caves of Cud for a while, and then I think we're gonna need to kind of stick to roguelikes on Wednesdays because some of them have been nominated up super hard. So I know there isn't really a finish to Stardew, but I know there's a story. There's like a plot line to follow that goes through the third year, and I at least want to do that. Shame we can't somehow emulate Endless Ocean 1 and 2. If you like Beyond Blue, you'd love those. What systems are they on? And then Saturday nights we have to finish Shining Force 2. As soon as we're done with Shining Force 2, we're doing SNES Shadowrun. As soon as we're done with SNES Shadowrun, we're doing Demon's Crest. And then probably after Demon's Crest, we will play whatever gets voted in for the next Saturday game, which is going to be long. I guess, okay, you know what? If you guys vote up 5 Job Fiesta, if you guys vote up Final Fantasy V, I'll put it on the next Saturday vote. How about that? Play Troubleshooter. God damn it, I want to play Troubleshooter. We have a couple blind spots on this channel. One of them that I mentioned the other night is Metroidvanias and Collectathons. Like proper Marios and Castlevanias, and so we've been slow walking the Castlevania series in our own way, but at this rate we're never gonna get to the ones that I want to play. So that's one blind spot. The other blind spot is turn-based tactics. Turn-based tactics might actually be my favorite genre. I love Invisible Inc. I love XCOM. I fucking love turn-based tactics games. And we are doing Shining Force. To be fair, we are doing Shining Force. But I have toyed with the idea of actually pulling out one of our 2 chill nights and turning it into a turn-based tactics night. And yes, I have Super Robot Wars T, and I haven't played it any more than I have played it on stream that one night. So, yeah, the Shadowrun RPGs have tactical combat. I played through Shadowrun Returns, and I loved it. It was great. I really want to play Dragonfall. I've been wanting to play Dragonfall for like 5 years, and I just never get around to it. So, I don't know, chat. Do we need to sacrifice a chill night for another game night? How strong is your pull-out game, Oddish?
Immaculate.
Shadowrun Hong Kong is fantastic. Dragonfall is really good. I always heard Dragonfall was the good one, the really good one, and Hong Kong was not quite as good. Final Fantasy 5 o'clock Mimosa Fiesta. No sacrifice, only chill. I know. I don't want to give up chill nights, but man, I am at my streaming limit. I stream 6 nights a week. And we have a really good schedule. We have a really, really good schedule. It's hard, like it's really hard for me to imagine any changes to this now. So chill nights really work being twice a week. They really, really do. Nanik. I tell you what, if you guys, you're already nominating up Final Fantasy V. If you want to nominate up, I know Dragonfall has been nominated before. I know Super Robot Wars T has been nominated before. If you want more Super Robot Wars, y'all can nominate that up. Troubleshooter, I don't believe has been nominated. I do have it, though. So if you guys wanted to nominate up Troubleshooter, that could get slotted in somewhere, maybe. It would require some patience. Because I feel like we're pretty well booked for the summer already. But a lot of things can happen between now and the next votes. So I wish, chat, believe me, I wish I could get through these games faster. I love playing through games with y'all. I love the games that you guys put me on, because you put me on a lot. This was a reader's choice. The only reason I am playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, the only reason I've been playing this whole year, is because it won a reader's choice vote. I never would have picked this game up otherwise. So that reader must be so disappointed. Fuck you, Smokey. Smokey, you're getting really good about layers to this shit now. Like, it's not even like 100% obvious that it's that very specific knife turn. You're good, dude. You are good. This game, it was an inspired choice. This game might be the perfect chill game. Like I said, we're gonna try Slime Rancher, we're gonna try Okami, but if they don't hit the same notes for us, we'll have to find something else like this. Now we just need to get you on Captain Bible. Yeah, you are a master of the slow blade, Smokey. Now that our defenses are in place, we can deal with whatever the enemy throw at us. They're treating enemy like a plural there. Okay. I wouldn't write it like that, but I guess that's okay. Thank goodness we were able to build them in time. Contraptions, yours saved us time and again in Moonbrook. I trust that they in this valley will serve us just as well in the battles. Yeah, don't forget, also chat, don't forget, we have a tradition of Hell Nights around here. Once a month, y'all are allowed to decide on a stream. Y'all are allowed to take over a stream and make me play whatever you want, as long as it's something I have access to or it's within our budget. We organize this on our Discord. We have a dedicated Hell Chat channel. Hell Knight powers were not exercised last month, and I don't know if they're going to be used this month or not. So if you have a vested interest in making me play something that I wouldn't normally play with no recourse, it's 3 hours. 3 hours of my time you get to commandeer. Get in our Discord, it's linked below. Get in Hell Chat. Right now, Manic has a very compelling suggestion. Some other folks have thrown up some interesting suggestions in that neighborhood. But it's your power, chat. I heartily encourage you to use it. Found him. Wait, why is everything so dark and dreary around here all of a sudden? You don't think? I'm afraid so, Lady Lulu. The Children of Hargon are preparing to launch another assault upon us. 1 night a month. Yeah. Our schedule could not take more than that. I cannot afford to have multiple nights out of my control. Because we have so much to do. We are on a schedule here. I have a very important schedule to keep. I need a giant white rabbit pocket watch to shake at the camera when I say things like that. I'm late. Christian video game night is fine as long as they're funny. They would have to be funny. Banner, you know what? Banner of the Maid was good. I liked Banner of the Maid a lot. We did 1 night of that on a Friday, and I liked it. As long as you can survive the thirsty ass art style, because oh my god, I'm pretty sure the French Revolution was not fought by giant busted women with imitations of clothing glued directly to their nipples. But like as a video game, as a turn-based tactics game, it was good. I was enjoying that game. How can you not love anime, Robespierre? Nominate Tower of God. I don't think I know Tower of God, Azithal. Do not we look upon the devilish traps that Miku's built for us, and with time to spare. My, it's just like the fortifications of Moonbrook that I've heard so much about. This valley is like that gateway at Moonbrook Castle. It is indeed. You should know Tower of God rules. I'll look it up after the stream. I do also. If you don't have the dragon coins for making official nominations, if you don't want to go the communal hell chat route, I also have a not off used suggestions channel in on Discord, where you're free to suggest whatever you want. And if it's something interesting, I might pick up on it. So it's basically just a place to log like interesting ideas. So yeah, Azathoth, we're very regimented here. I've built a structure around this entire channel. We have rules and guidelines and strictures to follow here. I've created order out of chaos. I told you to ignore me repeatedly. I couldn't ignore you, Azathoth. I couldn't do that. Yeah, Smokey's a lost cause. I'm not worried about him. What do you think of Gnarl's idea about you basically just color commentary for chat playing a game for the night? I like that idea too. I would actually be okay with that. Yeah, it would actually, it would kind of be like a vacation night for me, really. I think that'd be kind of neat. Miku, the children of Hargon are at the gates. Their armies poised to strike. We wish to improve our defenses even further before they arrive, and now is the time. What say you, Miku? You ready to do battle? You serve a very important function. Let's get down and show these fiends the true might of Moonbrook. Have no fear, Miku. Our forces in your fortifications have been forged in the fires of war. Whenever the enemy throw at us, we shall prevail. Hey, man. Oh, it's Shane. What up, Shane? You big dickhead. You both broke out of prison, man. That wasn't part of the plan, man. Now you're back here doing the do again, man. We're not going to stand for it, man. I have to teach you a lesson, man. All you builders and all the evil things you built. About to go down the pan, man. See you lined up some of your toys on the beach for us, man. All the better than wham and bam. Thank you, man. Nobody knows horrible, offensive shit games and movies like I do. I believe you there, buddy. I'm gonna raise you in the bottom, motherfucker. Soon color commentary would probably be for something more traditionally multiplayer. I would be happy if you guys wanted what we could do. If chat wanted to play something, I'm guessing the way it would work is actually someone else would play something on their channel, and then I could host them, and then we could get into Discord voice chat, and I could commentate along with it. Is that what you had in mind? Peach, hey, what's up? How you doing? Peach, don't worry, you haven't missed anything. We've just been talking about police reform and gun control and electoral politics and Black Lives Mattering and Trans Lives Mattering, and we've done like this much of the plot. You may have escaped us once, man, but this time you won't get away. It's game over, man. Game over. You're knocking around the idea of Rondo? I mean, we could do that, yeah. If you would prefer to do Rondo, I could join you for commentary on that. I mean, I do have Rondo. I have the original Japanese PC Engine version of Rondo that we can do sometime. I'm just not sure when. Who's there? They're fucked. All right, y'all come back inside. No, y'all. Oh, don't run out there, idiots. Well, at least they're engaging them on the spikes, I guess. Wait. I have a thing I need to be using. I completely forgot about my really cool ass banner. Y'all fuck him up. There we go. Get your asses out here. Runs off, gets lit on fire. Von Lab, Vine Line, A-Cab, and Jackpot's line. I have a PC Engine emulator, yes. I mean, with Rondo, I gotta go emulation. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to make it work. And I'm willing to do that for Rondo. Yeah. ABEO is the emulating. I try to avoid emulation as much as possible because I had some not great experiences with it years ago, and I like collecting games in general. I like having the authentic. Ace of Seafood for $1 tier and Humble Plays and bundle. Ace of Seafood's really fun. Ace of Seafood is great. Also, Peach, did I? Sorry, it scrolled past, but did I see you've got a monitor on the way? Oh shit, flying dudes! Wreck 'em! Carabuster is also cheap and awesome. I've been wanting to play Carabuster. Saving games on TGPC sucks. To save the system is powered up at least once a year. All your saves for every game disappears. Damien helped you pick up your pre-built and then got a cool Samsung business monitor that does all sorts of... Nice, Peach! That's super exciting. Man, getting a new computer is always super thrilling. Yeah, recent Humble Bundles have been exceptionally good. You guys want to kill this guy? Oh, he can't. Okay, come in here. Come in here and get wrecked by the thing. Can I reach you? Yes, you're in the wrong ass place, friendo. Grinder for reflect rings for 2 hours solid. I have 3 of the 4 I need. Reflect rings. Is that in a Final Fantasy? 2 hours solid. It's like Metal Gear Solid, only better. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Take over for me. Okay, this motherfucker is annoying as hell. Will you guys please fight this? Oh, okay, I'm just gonna run over these switches. Ow. There we go, Jesus Christ. That was strong. More? Oh, come on! There we go. Alright, attack! Fighty times! Monitor's got USB-C and 3 USB ports and slides up and down rotates slowly with white. Nice! That's all, that was not super cool. Technita pieces. Oh no! Oh no, it is I. It is I who will be doing the pecking. Let it be known. I think I got rid of my little army when I put the banner away. Somebody just healed me? Remember your friend Brian for the Krispy Kreme's Symphony of the Night? You know, I was... That story always surprises me because every time I've played through Symphony of the Night, I've either accidentally gotten the Chrysogram the first time I go through the library. I've gotten it within like 5 minutes. Yeah, the Chrysogram is overpowered to the point of I feel like making the game less fun. Like, the Chrysogram exists if you absolutely do not want to engage with the game's mechanics. No one accidentally gets a Chrysogram. I absolutely have, I promise you. There's at least one playthrough. I think it might have been my first playthrough of the game, because I didn't know about it. I did not know it was a thing. And I saw that stupid head drop the sword, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. What does it do? Oh my god. I got the Chrysogram around level 90, so at that point I was pretty much fucking good. So the last time I played Symphony of the Night, I did a 100% completion run. I got every single item in the game. Which actually, it showed me that there are a lot of really, really cool items in that game that nobody ever gets. There are in fact 2 flying magic sword weapons. No, there's 3, actually. I think there's 3. And I think people might only know about the familiar one. But they are incredibly fun to use. Want a good game to play which no one here has touched? Gabriel Knight 2. That would be interesting, because I played Gabriel Knight 1, but I haven't played the others in the series. So I'll get my cat hair mustache ready. I like point-and-click eventually. Jesus, this fight won't end! How many waves of these assholes are there? Can you guys just, like, win, please? No, don't return. God damn it, don't return your post. Get the hell back here. Alright. Soldiers assemble. Fuck them up. Gabriel Knight 2 is a sweet ass story. Oh, that's the one about werewolves. Cool. I would love to play it. Have we... I don't think we've done a full point-and-click adventure. We've looked at them on Fridays, but I don't think we've done a full playthrough of one. I would absolutely be down for that. I love point-and-click adventures. I'm terrible at them, though. I will tell you right now. I almost always need a walkthrough. Yeah, I can't remember One Piece. We've looked at them, but never done a full playthrough. Play Myst? I mean, I could do Myst in an evening. I could do Myst in like 5 minutes. I do know the trick to Myst. A Riven? If you guys wanted to spend like a year on Riven, we could do that. We'd all install Uru and play that together on stream. That'd be something. Really enjoyed the look of Whispers of Machine. I gotta play this out. Whispers of Machine. It's over, chat. My speeching is undone. Guys, could I get you to like... Could I get you guys to not fight out here? Shove the Machine. It's a very good game. I did finish it before I reviewed it, Smokey, and I can vouch for it being very good. I am shockingly incoherent at this point. Alright, playing Space Myst on Mondays though. Fuck it, Under a Killing Moon. That's Tex Avery, right? That's a Tex Avery adventure. There's a new one coming eventually, isn't there? Nice, congratulations, Manic. Fury gets passed because of fucking this game. Tex Murphy, thank you. Tex Avery was the animator, wasn't he? Yes, yes, there is a new Tex Murphy game in the works. I think it might have gotten posted in Discord while you're away. Okay, these dumb dickheads will not come back in here, so, Chris Jensen turned out to be a surprisingly good actor. Honestly, kind of rare among those FMV games. Can I, like... Oh, this is gonna take forever if they don't come back in here. This is really annoying. I would really like a choice in this matter. Yeah, we're just going to mine up the rest of this, I think. What's up, Fiona? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Had lots of fun with Uru, just friends dressing up as ourselves and exploring the different books and ages and slamming headfirst into puzzles. That could be really fun. I mean, I feel like doing puzzles communally. We would absolutely do that with any point and click. Because there's no way I'm solving that shit on my own. Especially if we did an older one or like a Sierra one. Jesus Christ. I did make those watchfires. They're in there. They're back in the murder box, and these idiots won't go back to them. Watched like 3 hours of the dog girl playing Getting Over It stream this morning. It was like 3 hours at the same spot. Kane? Joe Kukin? Yeah. He cut a really cool promo for Command & Conquer Remastered before it launched. Alright, idiots, you're on your own. Have fun. Good luck with that. I'm gonna wait in here. EA didn't ruin the remaster, at least. The remaster is really good. Yeah, if anybody has the recent Kane promo they did, feel free to throw it into chat. All right, cool. Just everybody's going out. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. I have all these amazing traps. There you go. Get your big bulky ass up here. All right, now the Warbanner's worth it. Oh my god, I want to do Grim Fandango. I want to do Grim Fandango so bad. I've never played it. I was a huge LucasArts kid, and I never played Grim Fandango. Yeah, I think any point and click would be massively improved on stream, because I could just ask you guys how the fuck to do things. Like I could spend like 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out a puzzle myself, and if I can't do it, like we'll do it communally. No shame in that. Yeah, I know. I played like almost. Did I play all the? I played all the Monkey Island games except Tails. Tails was a thing, right? I'm not imagining that. Blade Runner is a very good point and click. Blade Runner was like the gold standard point and click for a long time, actually. Again, another one I haven't played myself, but oh my god. Okay. All right. They're in it to win it. Stand for Under Killing Moon and Gabriel Knight 2. Like I said, I played Gabriel Knight 1, and I really enjoyed that. That was a good time. So I know Gabriel Knight 2 would be good. Grim Fantasia. Blade Runner gameplay-wise wasn't actually that great. It's good, but it was the visual and audio presentation that really stole the show. Okay. That's fair. You guys want to help? Maybe you wanna? No? Okay. No. Come on. Yeah. Old guy, get in here. Bring him in here. No, come back, old guy. No. Fuck. Gabriel Knight 2 is only let down by its lack of cat hair mustaches. Did this motherfucker quit breaking everything I have? Thanks. Would that be too much to ask or something? There we go, okay. Oh, finally, this guy's the last one. Jesus. JB Herald Games. I know at least the first one was translated, the second was badly translated on phones. Better translated on the PC Engine or something. Grace mocking the shit out of Gabriel is like the high point of Gabriel Knight 1. Grace was such a good character. Some Hell Knight, we just revisit Paranormal State Poison Spring. Okay. If somebody wants to help out with something, there is actually a one night wonder that we should do that I've had on my list for ages that I owe somebody. And it's Infected the Twin Vaccine. It's that weird off-brand Biohazard hidden object game that we played one night like a year ago. And one of my good friends that watches this channel requested it. And I've had it, I've unofficially had it on our Monday list, but I've just never found a good time to do it. So if you want to help out a worthy cause and nominate up Infected the Twin Vaccine, it's no longer available on Steam also. $4.28. Want a fun adventure? Is that $4.28 Shibuya Scramble? Shitty hidden object game, let's go for it. I mean, we could also maybe... Okay, I tell you what. If you guys... What we could do... Abyss the Wraiths of Eden is good too. I actually have a number of really good hidden object games. Do you guys want to do a hidden object game night? Do you guys want to do that? Yeah, Infected Twin Vaccine is the off-brand Resident Evil. Abyss is the Bioshock one. Hidden object game night? Okay. Shit. But when? We'll do it for a chill night. How about that? I will. Here's what I'll do. Because what is possibly chiller than hidden object games? When we finish Dragon Quest Builders 2, I'm on a mission to finish this. I want to finish this. Before we start Slime Rancher, let's do a hidden object night. Let's do that. Book it. We'll finish DQB2. We'll do a hidden object night, or two, depending, and then we'll start Slime Rancher. That's what we'll do. All right, chat. We've had a good idea. I underestimated you, man. Underestimated the power building. You might have beaten me, but you never beat the clan, man. Shane is not very chill, though. All hail the Master of Destruction. All hail Hargon. He's the man. We'll have to figure out what games to play for it, though, ahead of time. Most of them take like 3 hours to finish, so I might only be able to get through one. I did go through the prison bit, and again, I did not hate it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it as a change of pace. There has not really been a part to this game that I did not enjoy. I think the only part of the game I've been critical of is when you throw Malroth in prison in Moonbrook. That was a pretty ham-fisted plot beat that I think could have been handled way better. But other than that, I have been extremely happy with the story and pacing in this game. Malroth in prison, yeah, it absolutely is. The traps are strength of arms, Children of Hargon are no longer aim mattress. Did the sheep fight? Is there a reason the sheep are here? Fuck the police. Free Malroth. Justice for Malroth. No justice, no peace. And now that their leader's defeated, I doubt they will trouble us again. If the stragglers should try their luck, one look at our fortifications, we'll soon see them scurry away with their tails between their legs. I really want to finish DQB2. 5 years later. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but this I think is stream like 28 or something of it. I've always got one eye on new things. I've always got one eye on the horizon, and I'm ready to move on to new things with Chill Nights. So I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna rush anything. I'm not gonna skip anything. I still love this. It's entirely possible we may still do one entire night of fishing just to try and catch all the fish in this game. There's still a lot of building we may do on the Isle of Awakening. People are telling me there's some really cool post-game stuff that we have to do, so we're gonna do that. So we're still gonna be in this for a while, but I definitely have my eye on the next big thing for Chill Night. So, and yet it feels like something is missing. It just doesn't seem like a real battle without seeing Malroth charging in the fray, beating the baddies 6 ways with Sunday. Indeed, Lady Lulu. The fight feels unfinished without a hearty high five between Miku and Malroth. It does! It does. It's so powerfully lacking. Okay, so there's two layers to what's going on with Malroth. One layer is the Moonbrookians had us build a prison and then threw him in it because they were very concerned about his lust for battle. And Malroth kind of rightly blamed that on us. The other thing is Malroth seems to be slipping back into true Malroth mode, which I think is coloring his judgment. So I don't think his big fuck you to Miku was entirely rational. It does feel like something that he would have been able to look past normally, but because things are going on upstairs, I think he was more inclined to just be done with it. Did you already decide the whole demo lineup for tomorrow? I've installed a bunch of stuff that I want to play. I've installed a bunch of stuff that y'all have recommended. We definitely have a full list. So I think I installed pretty much everything we talked about in Discord, Peach. So unless if there's anything you absolutely want me to get to like 100%, let me know and I'll see. But I have no concept of how many demos we're gonna be able to get to tomorrow anyway. So I installed Garden Story. I actually really want to do Garden Story because I never did play the previous demos. So Garden Story is high priority. Don't worry about that. I promise, Peach. I promise you, we will do Garden Story. Have you ever heard Malroth himself wondering why he came down on you so hard before he left Moonbrook? Yeah. So Malroth is not quite in his right mind to begin with. So yeah, it's not entirely our fault. We definitely had a hand in it, but yeah. Have you tried the Itch.io game A Short Hike? We did a full playthrough of A Short Hike one night. It's on our YouTube channel if you want to check it out, Manic. But Short Hike was fantastic. I love it. I super loved it. We did that back in February, didn't we? Because I ended up reviewing it as part of Platform February. The world is going on with him. Whatever the case, that is one task less for us to all face. We're making progress. The Yeti has a wandering tongue. Hey, buddy. Another challenge complete, I see. Cracking job, Miku. So wait, what was the tablet target? Was the tablet target just to repel the invasion? I want that chisel. Certainly made short work of our first task. Your building powers improves leaps and bounds since we first met. Shan't be long before you finish all the tasks on the tablet and the Isle of Awakening's rebirth is complete. Standing here to talk about it shan't achieve a thing. Let us return to our work. For a short hike, play Outer Wilds when it comes out on Steam. As a thought, we're starting Outer Wilds on Monday. That's our next Monday game. We're doing it. Full playthrough. Monday. Be there. It came out today. We're doing it Monday. Get in. You should return to the castle and resume work immediately. You'll see for yourself just how much our building skills improve. Leave the entire operation in our hands. What's up, Cornudo? How's it going, buddy? Cornudo, it was hours ago, but we were contemplating the chill, comfortable nature of your streams. We all really enjoy them. So, we love you. Keep at it. It's up there with the Obra Dinn in terms of your favorite games. I fucking love the Obra Dinn. I fucking love the Obra Dinn 2 as a thought. That is high praise indeed. I didn't stream Obra Dinn. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't. It was a very gratifying experience to do solo. Hopefully the Outer Wilds will work as a communal thing. Oh, Peach, I'm sorry I have to stream at such a dumb time. I know it's really awkward for you. It's like what, like midnight to 3 a.m. for you most nights. So I definitely prioritize sleep over this. I don't want anybody suffering to hang out here. Obra Dinn is legit your top 10 games of all time. I should probably revise my top 10 list, because I've played a lot of really worthy games since I made it. Yeah, chat. I don't think chat would have been able to resist if I had streamed Obra Dinn, and I wouldn't have really expected you to either. I would have had to mute chat, basically. I would have had to just close the chat window. Praise Outer Wilds because it's one of those games which you can beat in 20 minutes if you know what you're doing. The whole point is to learn shit about the setting. That's cool too. Very possible brute force solutions Obra Dinn, you get truly stuck. I ended up doing that actually. I ended up making a couple leaps of logic near the end of I ended up making a bunch of leaps of logic near the end for like the last quarter of the crew, thinking that's what you're supposed to do, and then I went and looked up stuff about the story and found out that no, idiot, there are actually definite clues for every single member of the crew, and it just every single member of the crew, and that blew me away. That blew me away. Obra Dinn 3 Fates Complete jingles like crack, it really is. You should mute chat for Outer Wilds. I'm gonna trust you guys to be good about Outer Wilds. I don't mind backseating, but I do kind of mind spoilers for stuff that's coming up. So I don't mind you guys, because see, the thing is, if you guys are just like dropping hints and clues and stuff, that's pretty easy to ignore. I think we'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it. I've always got emote only mode in my back pocket if you guys get insufferable about Outer Wilds. Friend did a few of those leaning on the fact that every 3 crew members you get correct or confirmed for. Yeah, I definitely, I don't know if it's abused that mechanic because I'm pretty sure it's intended to help you get through the game, but I definitely leaned on that heavily. Yeah, the Asian crew members were really interesting to get. I really like the mechanics for sussing them out. Playing Obra Dinn with your boyfriend, but we got busy. Now we have to start over at some point. I mean, it's still gonna be good. Like Obra Dinn is not a game that goes bad, and I like it's almost tempting to replay it because I certainly don't remember all the logic involved. You'll eventually get to Soldiers of the Sea and never sleep again. I know that game has so many like just like absolutely memorable parts. Honestly, like I got chills when I triggered the corpse of the captain's wife. That to me is and that's within like the first like 30 minutes of the game. When you do that and you see the doom, oh my god. That is like one of my top moments in gaming, like overall. That reveal is fucking incredible. Legit the best puzzle game I've ever played. I think I would put it, I think for me, it's, I don't know if it's Obra Dinn or Baba Is You. Because both of those, like, they're incredibly smart puzzle games in entirely different ways. I did World of Horror on a Friday stream. We did like one run through of it. So I'm kind of waiting for World of Horror to be finished. And then it would be a good candidate for a Wednesday game. Yeah, Baba's U is stellar in a completely different way. And I feel like they're so different that you wouldn't necessarily recommend them to the same people either. Because I could finish Oberdin. I can't finish Baba Is You. I mean, I might finish Baba Is You like as I age and wisen. Hopefully wisen. Maybe, please God. Crimes and Punishments would be a fun stream game. I've heard that one's really good. I've heard that one's really, really good. Got spoiled on how endgame Baba goes, and holy shit. I got to like the first hint of that. I got to the first hint that Baba Is You is more meta than it seems. And I wish I was smart enough to get further. I really want to see how nuts it's gonna go. But all the puzzles I was stuck on were just insanely hard. Okay, there's a letter waiting for Miku. That's great. I think, do I need to fix all this shit? Because they did a number... Yeah, they... I don't even want to fix this. I'll fix it if there's another fight. I mean, none of the traps actually got broken. Alright, so we built traps. Okay, so traps was the traps were a tablet target. I was working on the snowfield. That's what I was doing. Look out over the water. Go, zombie bro, go. Oh shit! Oh shit, we got a boat! Oh shit, we're gonna check out the boat. Hita Baba's at one of the levels has the word level. Yes! I got there. I got to that. And oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. That was the moment. It was so cool. A ladder or something up here? Deviant that I am, I wonder what happens if your base integrity hits 0. That's a good question, actually. Baba's piston has knife. I know exactly what you're referencing. I love that avatar, and I'm so glad it's attached to one of the best posters on Something Awful. She is wonderful. Low bar to clear. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. It's just the changing of the day to night. Build a bridge out to the ship. We'll get to that later. I wanna actually work some more on these tablet targets. We've spent so much time rambling today. I kind of I want to accomplish a bit more, at least. Eat everything. Whoosh, whoosh. All right, snowfields. Yeah, cloud. Go flying clouds. Let's see. Where does this one? I think I'm gonna need more. Accomplish things by installing more demos. Yes! Install all the demos. Let there be no shortage of demos. I'm really excited about some of the stuff we're going to play tomorrow night. Some of it looks really good. Excuse me. I've done so much yammering tonight, my throat is like super dry. No achieve, only talk. Snowfield's dying cloud. Meh. No, I don't think I meant to. Is that gonna fuck it up? Yep. God damn it. Fucked it, chat. Fucked it. I gotta make more of these damn things. I think I have snow blocks, actually. Somewhere. I have chalk. Are you snow? You're snow. Come here. Building damn patches myself. The Ground and Ghost Runner both seem pretty cool. I tell you what, when we're done for tonight, I will go over the games we're going to talk about tomorrow. Because I can't stop talking about shit. Are you kidding me? We will discuss the prospective schedule. I'm not going to set anything in stone. But, still can't believe Wall Market was a thing that happened in 2020. Wasn't it handled really well? Like, I didn't end up playing or watching any of the 7 remake. But wasn't it actually handled, like, surprisingly well? New Wall Market kicked ass. I mean, I feel like that's a huge relief on so many levels. Like, that's a section of the game that's important to a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. We're absolutely getting this snowfield shit done tonight. Ah, man. Okay. We'll just fill this one in manually. We're almost there. A little bit more snowfield. Maximum Yeti. Honestly, every time I see Maximum something, I hear it in the voice of your suit from Crisis. I guess we didn't really, according to the map, we didn't even need to do this part, so. I'm not gonna bother to hit that corner there. Let's work down from here. Anything cool in the EA thing last night? Squadrons. Squadrons might actually be good. I am keeping hope alive. Y'all are welcome to shitpost about EA all you want. They deserve it, but it looks good and I'm really excited. Other than that, no. Shut up about the Gungans! Nobody cares about the Gungans! Jesus Christ, it's worse than your Bubsy bit. It's saying something because we're all relentless shit posters in here. So that's your castle, huh? Ones I tried and enjoyed already were Chicory, Spiritfarer, Garden Story. He did miss a spot. I think the beardy dude interrupted him. Skate Burb. Gosh, look at all the snow. I knew builders were amazing, but I never imagined they could change the entire landscape. So easily swayed by the snow on the floor. Some ice lollies you made. That is all. Nothing more. Fuck you, Hayden. Fuck out of here. Nobody wants you here. You're here to farm and build my castle. That's it. You're manual labor. That's as may be, but no matter the method, you cannot deny that Miku's completely changed the scenery hereabouts. You can even see it on the map. Skateboard seems awesome. Can't handle the controls because I'm a baby. Skating games, snowboarding games can be very hit or miss depending on their controls. Well done, my girl. Let's dub this. What the fuck is that guy's voice? Well done, my girl. Let us dub this area the Great Jeromean Snowfields. Let's not. Wake up, hey, what's up, buddy? Woohoo! Ha-ha! Woohoo! Ha-ha! Woohoo! Ha-ha! What's up, boy? How you doing? Having a good Thursday? Or Friday? Well, I guess it's Friday for all of us now, isn't it? Except Harm B. Maybe. Not much experience with them. Your coordination IRL is already dubious. So I don't have much experience with skating games. I do with snowboarding games. I loved SSX. I'm actually a big Friday for you, starting work 9 a.m. Damn. Sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. I was a huge fan of the SSX series, specifically Tricky and 3. I played the shit out of those games. I thought those skills would translate over to... It was one of the Tony Hawks that I played with my friends. Oh my god, no, it did not. Mainly because turns out, I didn't know this, chat, but interesting factoid, you can't land sideways on a skateboard. You can do that on a snowboard. You can land aligned to your momentum, you can land perpendicular, you can land diagonal, and whatever. Skateboard, turns out, has wheels, and they don't like being perpendicular to your momentum, so I had trouble. I have played Disco Elysium. I have not streamed it. Disco Elysium feels like a very personal experience. Disco Elysium felt more comfortable to me off stream. I don't think that's something I would stream, personally. I love it. That Disco Elysium is probably the best writing I have ever seen in a video game. I would make that claim. Imagine if during Star Wars Episode 9, Rey and Kylo Ren to sit there and the stumble upon Jar Jar Binks has been possessed fully by Palpatine. They shouldn't have brought back Palpatine for Episode 9. They should have just brought back Jar Jar. Might have actually been an improvement. An actual good Star Wars. Let's leave the name for now. Let's instead offer our thanks to Miku, who has brought this natural wonder about and fulfilled another target to boot. Episode 9 was garbage. Broke my heart. Broke my heart, it did. I wasn't expecting much. Based on things that they said about how they were following up Episode 8, I was not expecting much, and I was not disappointed. They fucked it about as hard as I expected them to. So. This event did 7 and 8, fuck 9. Yeah, so I stand by 8. Me personally, I think 8 might be my favorite. 8 might be my favorite Star Wars movie specifically because it's the only one out of all 9 of the movies that really tries to do something different. It's the one that best encapsulates the potential of Star Wars as a storytelling medium. Yeah, and I really liked it as a movie, too. I really, really enjoyed it as a movie. I thought it was a really well-made movie and had a lot of really interesting plot beats. But more than that, I thought it showed so much potential for the series. So what happened with me is I saw Episode 7, and I was like, oh, cool. Okay, they basically made Episode 4. They're kind of like... I saw Episode 4 as being like them showing people who might not know why Star Wars was cool, why Star Wars was good, while also layering in enough stuff to keep it interesting for newer fans. I really enjoyed Episode 7. And then so, with that in mind, I felt like Episode 8 was like, okay, you saw why Star Wars was cool, dumpster that shit, this is what we can do now. This is why Star Wars is still relevant. This is why Star Wars has so much potential to grow and evolve. And then Episode 9 was... all over that. And it retroactively made me like 7 less. Because I realized then they weren't trying to show people what was good about Star Wars. They were just creatively bankrupt. And that kind of killed it for me. Ultimately, I think the sequel trilogy was just a bad idea from the start. I think it was a bad idea to not have a solid concept for the trilogy going into it, and it was a bad idea to hand it off to multiple directors. At least without a framework to give them, because you end up with situations like JJ setting a decent foundation, Rian Johnson building something really fucking cool on that, and then JJ coming back, kicking it all over, and building a pile of shit on it. Yeah. They absolutely had to plan out the trilogy first. And then they could have gone crazy with directors and surprises and whatever the fuck else they wanted to do. But not having that plan fucked it all up. And we ended up getting one really cool movie, one decent movie, and one movie that just cheapens the entire Star Wars franchise by its very existence. So, yeah. I'm still in a better place with Star Wars than I was during the prequels. I fucking hated the prequels. I was the biggest Star Wars nerd when I was a kid. I loved the original trilogy. I loved the extended universe. I had all the encyclopedias and I had everything. I could fucking name the Star Destroyers as they appeared on the screen during the movies. I could do that shit. And then the prequels came out, and they did a lot to kill that passion I had for Star Wars. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because it means I've been able to get interested in a lot of other things in the interim. But the prequels, yeah, are not good movies. Hate the prequels. I'd still take them over 7, 8, 9. I really don't like. I'm not saying you're doing this. You're welcome. You're welcome to like whatever you want. Like everybody has different tastes. Don't let me tell you what to like. I really hate this trend I've seen of people